back, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, mubby the shoes.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Under center, it'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
In the 2018 draft, there's a lot of debate about who was the best quarterback, but there was no debate about who the best thrower was out of the group. It was Josh Rosen. Able to deliver short, long, medium, with touch, throw the deep ball, you name it, he's got it in his arsenal.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier. Marcus
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rosen's pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's 3rd down.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the few. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Why are we doing this?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
The throw right sideline here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Rosen. And he's got it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and short now following the fumble. And they will run it with Michel. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's
it looks
still
that way.
time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 37-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
intended for.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sean Lattimore there defensively.
To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fights loose.
Holding, receiving team. What you talking about, ref?
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Saints.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Patrick Queen on
another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Here's Rosen. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
A 3-yard.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
There you go. There you go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run where you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Rosen's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
2nd and 6 at the 42.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Rosen's pass.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
4th down, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.